Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Mermail Master here, coming at you from the Team Time Riders YouTube channel. And today we got a very special guest profile for you from Team Time Riders' very own Luilli 21.
Now 21 plus.
21 plus, alright, my bad. But today he's bringing you his Fire Fist deck profile. And he's been playing this deck for a long time. So is there anything you want to say before we get into the profile? Or?
Well, most people underestimate this deck, and I would say it's a field control based deck. So most of the time you will have control of the field. You'll see what I mean when I'm doing the deck profile. Yeah.
All right, great. So let's get started with the deck profile. We're gonna start off with the monsters of the deck. And you're going to notice a lot of interesting tech choices that Luilli has made. And he's been working on this deck for over 2.5 years. So you're about to see the payoff of all that work.
Alright guys, so first off we're going to start off with 3 Bear. So Bear is one of the cards you want to draw first turn, because he helps you search out your formation cards and he helps you pop a monster on the field. Alright. Next, we do 3 dragons. So dragon is when he's face up on the field and you activate a fire formation spell, you could set a fire formation trap. He's also a monster reborn of the deck. By sending 2 fire formation cards from your field to the grave, you could bring back a Fire Fist monster. All right. Next, we got 3 Fire Fist Gorilla. In a meta right now that plays a lot of back row, Gorilla, it's a must-have at 3, because when he's face up on the field, you could just pop one of your formation cards to get rid of one of your opponent's back row. Most of the time, people like to lock you down with floodgate cards that prevent you from special summoning cards, or you know, they try to restrict you from your extra deck, like that Monarch spell card, that field spell card.
Domain of the Monarchs.
Domain of the Monarchs. They like to lock you out from the extra deck. So what this guy helps out, because this guy just gets rid of your opponent's floodgates, field spells. It's pretty good against side frames, I would say, because this guy helps you get rid of the side frames field spell much quicker. And when he destroys a monster, he helps you set a fire formation spell. And most likely you're gonna be searching for a 10-2 or a 10-10. Next, we play the 2 wolves. These guys, this is the jump synchron of the deck. So when he's normal summon, you could target a level 4 beast warrior type monster. And most of the time, you're just gonna go into Tiger King play, or a Castell play. Or if you just wanna, or if your opponent is low enough on life points, you could just Kaibo them. All right. So my deck build, it's a mixture of 4-axis, 3-axis. That was the 4-axis part. The 3-axis part is 3 leopard. So this guy, you want to see him like in your opening hand, because all you have to do is to normal summon him, tribute, and he will search out any fire formation spell or trap from your deck to the field. Most likely you're gonna, depending on what you have in your hand, you're either gonna search out for a Tenki or a Tensu. And most people don't know this, but when you tell your opponent that he's being trivia, and then they try to chain an effect valor, effect valor would miss his timing, because this card would have been out of the field. So effect valor will miss his timing. But if your opponent effect valors this as soon as it's summoned, then it will be okay. But if you say that you tribute this monster, and then they effect valor will miss his timing. Alright. Next, we played 2 Brotherhood Roosters. 2, I'll say, is the best ratio, because it could clog. You wanna see him in the deck at all times. You want to search this guy out. You never want to have him in your hand. So what he does, you could pop fire formation. When he's special, you get to search a fire fist
monster.
Yeah, fire fist monster from deck to hand, and he could search out your other formations by just popping a fire formation face up on the field. All right, and the last two, fire fist spirit. He opens up your horse prince plays and your horse prince play, and it just gives speed to the deck. And at 2, I think it's the perfect ratio. Alright guys, let's go to the spells now. You guys might question my choices, but I've been dueling with this deck. I'll say like, damn, when we came back into the game 2011. So I've been playing this game since you know, all the cards were hit and everything. But now that it's at full power, you know, it's a deck that stays together. It works perfect because the spells and the monsters and traps, they all coexist with each other. So you're never gonna be without them. Alright, so guys, starting off with the spells, we do 3 Tenkeys. This will search out your 5S monsters from your deck to your hand, and it will give your 5S monsters 100 attack. Next, we do 3 Fire Formation Tensu. Most people play it at 2, but I choose 3 as a much better choice because of Dragon. Because you want to be able to send Fire Formation spells and traps to the graveyard, you know, to bring back your other Fire Fist monsters. And with Tensu, you get normal summon. You could normal summon twice, and you could actually double Castell your opponent in the same turn, or you could 1-on-1 your opponent and then Castell it. But most of the time, I usually just go for one of my best combos will be going into a Tiger King and then a Tiger King and a Cardinal to get rid of 2 of my opponent's monsters and then just attack for, you know, for game. Next, I played 2 Gyoken. This reason why I played at 2 because of Twin Twister. Now I like to play 1 Twin Twister in the deck because it helps me get rid of 2 of my opponent's back row, and sometimes I actually won a 5S monster in the graveyard, you know, for like a wolf bark or a spirit, you know. But I also like to play 2 Gyoken because I could lock my opponent's solemn cards in a meta that people are only playing solemns nowadays, man. And I don't know how they do it, but those solemn cards are fucking expensive as shit. But you know, I like these because they can chain. They cannot chain to the activation of this, and most of the time they're just sitting on 1 solemn card to save them. So if you Gyoken them, and this deck could OTK you so fast, like you'll be like, you'll probably be like, what just happened? You could get probably like 4 monsters like with just 1 card. So with Gyoken, it helps you lock your opponent's solemn cards. 2 Instant Fusion for the Northern plays and the Relinquid plays. That 1 Twin Twister, the one I was talking about. Because, you know, still your opponent likes to lock you down from your extra deck, and they like to lock out, you know, to lock you down from your special summon. So just get rid of all of that. 1 Regeki. Most people are not playing Regeki, but I feel that Regeki is still a really, you know, good card to have, because, you know, nowadays you never know. People like to, you know, expand the field. So with so just get rid of your opponent's back row, and like I said, this deck could OTK real fast. So if you get rid of your opponent's monster card zone, and then you could just, you know, go for game. Alright guys, that's it for the spells. Now let's do the traps. I play 1 Tenken. Tenken protects your 5 fist monsters from it makes your 5-fist monsters on the field unaffected by card effect. Well, the one that you target, it makes it unaffected by card effects. But the downside to this card is that you could only activate it during main phase 1. So once main phase 1 is over, the effect ends. That's why I play it at 1. People only play 1 of these cards, but I like to play them at 3. Again, because of Dragon, I just want to have formation cards that he could send out to the graveyard so I could bring back another 5-fist monster. And I play 3 10 cents. And so far, 3 10 cents have never let me down. And they always give my monsters 1,000 attack. Even, most of the times I just leave it set and wait till my opponent twin twisters it. Like that I could chain it and give my 5-fist monsters 700 attack boost. And most of the times your opponent just can't deal with a 5-fist monster that it's powered up. And most people aren't playing this, but 3 breakthrough skills. People are telling me get rid of the breakthrough skills and play 3 effect veilers, but I feel, breakthrough skill, because of the graveyard effect, that most people like to do stuff during my turn. So I like to say no to that. I like to just banish the breakthrough skill and negate whatever they're trying to activate during my turn. So that's why I still play the 3 breakthrough skills. And most of the time, I just sit on that. And your opponent, when they see a lot of back row, they get scared. So they're trying to top deck those twin twisters to get rid of your back row. So, but they don't know that I could just chain to those back row. And, I like to, me personally, I like to build decks that could handle any situation that, that you're faced with. And playing breakthrough skill because of the graveyard effect, I think it's a good call. And last but not least, the Solemn Brigade, guys. I know I was talking shit, but you guys got to play the Solemns, and this stops your opponents. And like I said, you could OTK with this deck. So by playing 2 strikes and 1 warning, you could just stop your opponent's plays and just OTK them. All right, guys. Next is the extra deck. You play 2 5-fist Tiger King. When he special summon, he searches out your 5 formation spell or trap. He could also negate your opponent by detaching 1 XYZ material. You can negate your opponent's monster effects that are face up on the field until your opponent's next end phase. And most people, reason why I play so many formations, because of his other effect. When he's sent to the graveyard, you could send 3 other 5 formation face up on the fields and special summon 2 5-fist monsters from your deck to the field. Next, I play 2 Cardinals. Reason why I play 2, most people play only 1, but I like to play 2 because, because of Dragon. Dragon is such an important card for my build because it just helps me open up so many other plays. Like, I like to see my opponent's phase when I shuffle back their pendulum skills and their pendulum monsters by using just 2 Cardinals and just recycling my cards. The 1-101, I might cut this off, but I'm still not sure. But I still like to play the 1-101. The 1 Castell, just to bounce some problematic cards, from the field, from your opponent's side of the field back into the deck. The 1 Rebellion Dragon, just steal your opponent's monster attacks and just try to OTK them that way. One Draco. Sometimes your opponent is short on life points and they like to summon like a Mega Sword. The Utopia. Utopia and Utopia
The lightning.
Lightning. These, I actually just added these in, and reason why, because of the Megazord. Because I'm getting tired of the Megazord. But, so like I was saying, my Fire Fist monster, they could go up to 5,600 attack, depending on how many fire formation cards you activate. So most, what people, what most Quantanite players do, they will shuffle back my Fire Fist monster that it's powered up. So then I like to go for like a Wolfbark play, and then because I could normal summon twice because of the Tensu, and then just bring back Utopia, bring rank it up, and then just get rid of that Megazord. The one noting and the one relinquish. Noting to go into my rank 4 plays, and relinquish is it's just to get rid of one of my opponent's monsters, you know, and just go for game, because like I said, this deck could OTK real fast. And last but not least, the 2 horse sprints to speed up the deck. When he special summons Fire Fist monster level 3 or Beast Warrior type monster level 3 or lower. Most likely you're gonna be searching for Rooster, and Rooster will get you a level 4 Fire Fist monster from your deck to your hand. And you know, and he's the reason why you could OTK your opponent so fast, and because you could normal summon twice, and you know, just spend the field with your Fire Fist monsters. Alright guys, this is Luigi 21 Plus signing out, and leave it up to Mermail Master.
Alright guys, thanks so much. If you like this special guest profile by Luigi21, please remember to like, comment, rate, and subscribe. And see you guys next time. Peace.